Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gananaham Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrinvan Utibhissida Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitrayavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Shashivardhanam Chaturbhujam Prasannapadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Yasyad Virada Vaktradhyaha Parishadhyaha Parasatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tam Asraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullara Vindayata Patranetra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha. With Bhagwan's grace, we were in slokam number 17. Yasya naham kruto bhavo buddhihi yasya na lipyate hatvapi sa imam lokan na hanti na nibhadyate. Slokam number 18. Now, the next few slokams, Bhagavan will teach us the three types of knowledge, three types of karma, and the three types of the doer of karma, of actions. Three types of actions and three types of the doer of actions. Slokam number 18. Knowledge, the object to be known, and the knower, are the three causative factors for the manifestation of action. The three factors that impel an action to take place. The three factors that direct an action to take place. The 11 senses, the 5 senses of perception, 5 senses of action, and the mind, the 11 senses, and the thinking, speaking, and doing part that we do, and the life force within us are the three factors that enable an action, that support, that collect an action to take place, that make sure an action is obtained. Slokam number 18. Jnanam Jneyam Parijñata Trividha Karma Chodana Karanam Karma Karteti Trividaha Karma Sangraha. Jnanam Jneyam Parijñata Trividha Karma Chodana Karanam Karma Karteti Trividaha Karma Sangraha. Jnanam Jneyam Parijñata Trividha Karma Chodana Karanam Karma Karte iti Trividaha Karma Sangraha. The Padangal words are Jnanam Jneyam Parijñata Trividha Karma Chodana Karanam Karma Karte iti Trividaha Karma Sangraha. Jnanam, knowledge. Jneyam, the thing to be known. Parijñata, the knower. These three. Karma, for action. Chodana, the impellers, the directors, the forces, the factors that impel you and that direct you to action. Karanam, the senses, the indriyas is what karanam is. Karma, the activity that we do through whether thinking, speaking, or doing. And karta iti, the doer of the action. Who is the doer? The life force within, right? The karta iti, these three are karma sangraha. Sangraha. Sangraha means to collect, to bring together, to make happen, right? So they bring together the action. They are the supporting factors, if you would. Trividaha, they are three types. Jnanam Jneyam Parijñata Trividha Karma Chodana karanam karma karteti trividaha karma sangraha. Slokam number 19. The science of knowledge, the Sankhya Shastra, that explains the differentiations of the three tendencies of nature, the Prakriti's three gunas, says that knowledge, action, and the doer of action are of three types based upon their naturally impelling tendencies, based upon their gunas. Here these descriptions also now. Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridhaiva guna bhedataha prochyate guna samkhyane yatavat shrunu tani api. Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridhaiva guna bhedataha prochyate guna samkhyane yatavat shrunu tan yapi. Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridhaiva guna bhedataha prochyate guna samkhyane yatavat shrunu tanyapi. Padangal words are jnanam karma cha karta cha tridha eva guna bhedataha prochyate guna samkhyane yatavat shrunu tani api. Jnanam, the knowledge, karma cha and action, karta cha and the doer of the actions, tridha eva or three types only. Okay, and each one of them are three. There are three types of them for each one. Based upon what? Who says this? Guna Sankhyane, Sankhya knowledge, the knowledge of gunas, the knowledge that describes what the various gunas are and where they come from and what they do and all that. That Shastram, Sankhya Shastram, that explains the gunas, Guna Sankhyane, in that Shastram, Prochyate has been said that based upon Guna Bedataha, based upon the different tendencies, the natural tendencies, Jnanam, Karma and Karta are Tridha Eva, or three types. Tani api, they also, about them, Yatavat, as it is, Shrunu, listen. Jnanam, Karma cha Karta cha Tridhaiva Guna Bhedataha Prochyate Guna Samkhyane Yatavat Shrunu Tanyapi. First, Bhagavan takes up knowledge. Jnanam. Slokam number 20. First, Sattvika Jnanam. Understand that the knowledge with which one sees the indestructible, undifferentiated oneness in the differing and diverse appearances of all beings is called Sattvikam. That means this is a knowledge from a balanced perspective. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tat jnanam vidhi Sattvikam. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tad jnanam vidhi Sattvikam. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tad jnanam vidhi Sattvikam. Padangal words are Sarvabhuteshu yena ekam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tat jnanam vidhi Sattvikam. Vibhakteshu, the assorted, the different varieties. Sarvabhuteshu, in all beings. Beings of so many types and so many varieties and assortment, isn't it? When you look around, it is mesmerizing. It is unbelievable, incredible how many varieties of beings are there all around us and constantly changing, right? So that Vibhakteshu and Sarvabhuteshu. Avibhaktam, among all these things that constantly changing and appearing different from each other at any moment, constant, the combination even changes. In that vibhakteshu sarvabhuteshu avibhaktam, there is something that is undifferentiated. Among all the different appearances, there is something that is undifferentiated, avibhaktam. Not only that, avyayam, indestructible. That ekam bhavam, that entity, that ekam bhavam, that one entity, yena, with which, ikshate, one sees it, one experiences it in this word. Ikshate does not mean seeing with the eyes that we have. Okay, it is coming from the internal vision. Ikshate, tat jnanam, that knowledge, satvikam vidhi, is sattvic knowledge. So understand. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam bhavam avyayam ikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tadjnanam vidhi satvikam. Now Bhagwan will teach us the Rajasic knowledge, Rajasic jnana. 21. Understand that knowledge with which one sees a variety of separate and different individual life forces among beings is called Rajasam. The knowledge that is from the perspective of an active, aggressive perspective, right? Rajasic knowledge, jnana. Prutatvena tu yat jnanam nanabhavan prutak vidhan veti sarveshu bhuteshu tat jnanam vidhi rajasam. Prutatvena tu yat jnanam nanabhavan prutak vidhan veti sarveshu bhuteshu tat jnanam vidhi rajasam. Prutatvena tu yat jnanam nanabhavan prutak vidhan veti sarveshu bhuteshu tat jnanam vidhi rajasam. 21. Sarveshu bhuteshu, among all beings, prutatvena tu, appearing differently, individually, differentiated and appearing individually, prutak vidhan, also different from each other, nana bhavan, variety of life forces, yat jnanam, which knowledge, veti, understands it or believes it as such, tat jnanam, that knowledge, rajasam vidhi, understand that to be rajasam. Prutatvena tu yat jnanam nana bhavan prutak vidhan veti sarveshu bhuteshu tat jnanam vidhi rajasam. 22. Satvikam, rajasam, now tamasam. The untruthful, ill-considered and narrow-minded knowledge that supports the belief that the all-pervasive Brahman is limited to a selected form and to that form only is called tamasam. It is a knowledge from a lethargic and ignorant perspective. Okay, that is tamasam. Yattu krishnavate ekasmin karye saktam ahaitukam atatvartavat alpam cha tat tamasam udahrutam. Yattu krishnavat ekasmin karye saktam ahaitukam atatvartavat alpam cha tat tamasam udahrutam. Yattu krishnavat ekasmin karye saktam ahaitukam atatvartavat alpam cha tat tamasam udahrutam. Padangal are yat tu krishnavate ekasmin karye saktam ahaitukam atatvartavat alpam cha tat tamasam udahrutam. Ekasmin karye, but through one activity, through one action. What does this mean? Human body is created, there are so many types of body. That is only one action that has taken place. A tree is created, a stone is created, so many different things. A worm is going there. So many things are there, but each one is just ekasmin karye. So one activity it has been made. Or you go to a temple and you see a murti there and a pratimai, and that statue there, murti as we call it. So that is one action. That is one thing that has been done. So ekasmin karye, Krishnavat, that has been done by one action, one activity. Krishnavat, that is all of it in totality, which means a body is all it is, or maybe a murti is all it is. And thus, thinking thus, ahai to come means ill considered, not considered well, not thought through well. Atatvartavat, also untruthful, away from truth. Alpancha, very narrow-minded. With this kind of a thinking, this perspective, narrow-minded, yet to which knowledge saktam is staying there, is manifested there, tat, that, tamasam. Tamasam, udahritam, is called tamasam. That jnanam is called tamasam. Yattu krishnavat ekasmin karye saktam ahaitukam atat vartavat alpam cha tat tamasam udahritam. 23. Now Bhagavan goes to description of the three types of karmas, three types of actions. 23. When a prescribed action is done without seeking its results, without attaching to it, and without likes and dislikes, it is called satvikam. It's a balanced action. Niyatam sangarahitam aragadveshataha kritam apalapretsuna karma yat tat satvikam uchyate. Niyatam sangarahitam aragadveshataha kritam apalapretsuna karma yattat satvikam uchyate. Niyatam sangarahitam aragadveshataha kritam apalapretsuna karma yattat satvikam uchyate. Padangal words are niyatam sangarahitam aragadveshataha kritam apalapretsuna karma yat tat satvikam uchyate. Apalapretsuna, without desiring the results. Palam is results, reward. Apalam, apalapretsuna, not desiring the results. Niyatam, the prescribed. Yet actions. Yet karma, which action? Sangarahitam, without being attached to the action or the results. Sangarahitam, also not being attached to the action. Aragadveshataha, without like or dislike. Okay, desham means also hatred, also means like dislike. Ragam means liking. Araga means not without liking, right? Without liking or disliking, without liking or hating it, if you want to call it, no approach there, right? Either this or that, none. Kritam, that has been done, which action has been done like this, tat, that, satvikam uchyate, that is satviki action, balanced action. Niyatam sangarahitam aragad veshataha kritam apalapretsuna karma yat tat satvikam uchyate. Without desiring the results, without being attached to the action, and doing all the prescribed activities without likes or dislikes, that action is sattvic action. Niyatam sangarahitam aragadveshatah kritam apalapretsuna karma yattat sattvikam uchyate. Now rajasic action. Slokam number 24. Action done with the feeling, I am the doer, and with great effort and desiring results, is called rajasam. It's an aggressive action. Yattu kamepsuna karma sahamkarena va punaha kriyate bahulayasam tat rajasam udahritam. Yattu kamepsuna karma sahamkarena va punaha kriyate bahulayasam tat rajasam udahritam. Yattu kamepsuna karma sahamkarena va punaha kriyate bahulayasam tat rajasam udahritam. Padangal are yat tu kamepsuna karma sahamkarena va punaha. kriyate bahula ayasam tat rajasam udahritam. Kamepsuna, desiring the results. Sahamkarena va, and also with the feeling, I am the doer, I am doing this, I am speaking, I am singing, I am this, I am that, right? I am doing it with that feeling. And punaha, again and again, bahula ayasam, bahula much, ayasam effort, with great effort. Yat karma, which activity, kriyate is done, tat tu, that action, rajasam udahritam, is described or is called as rajasam. Yattu kamepsuna karma sahamkarena va punaha kriyate bahula yasam tat rajasam udahritam. 25 is tamasic action. Action done without due consideration to one's capability, without due consideration to the potential of harming others, without due consideration to incurring losses or to other possible consequences. That is called tamasam, ignorant action. Anubandham chayam himsam anapekshya cha paurusham mohad arabhyate karma yat tamasam uchyate. Yat tat tamasam uchyate. Anubandham chayam himsam anapekshya cha paurusham mohad arabhyate karma yat tat tamasam uchyate. Anubandham chayam himsam anapekshya cha paurusham mohad arabhyate karma yat tamasam uchyate. Padangal are anubandham chayam himsam anapekshya cha paurusham mohat arabhyate karma yat tat tamasam uchyate. Anubandham, every action has got a consequence. Anubandham, the result, the consequence that's going to come out of the action. Chayam, loss. Himsam, harming others or harming other beings. Himsam. Paurusham cha, the ability, the shakti, the power, the capability of oneself. Anapekshya, disregarding, not even thinking through, disregarding. Mohat, carried by, delusion, right? Yat karma, which activity or which action, arabhyate, is begun. Tat, that, tamasam uchyate, that action is called tamasam. One thing please note, in Adhyayam 12, Bhakti Yoga, there is a thing called Anapeksha Yogam. Okay, that's very, very important. I'll give you the slokam number, and I want you to understand the difference between the two words. Okay, when Bhagavan uses that, so in chapter 12, one second, slokam number 16 in Adhyayam 12. Okay, anapeksha suchir dhakshaha udasinaha gatavyataha. Now, that anapekshaha means indifferent, okay, not desiring anything. That is a yogam by itself, okay. Whereas anapekshya means disregarding. So there is a big difference between the two words, but a very slight difference in the last part of the word. So I wanted to point that attention to you, okay. So anapeksha means disregarding. Anapekshaha means indifferent, not desiring anything. Okay, so very important differences. Anubandham chayam himsam anapeksha cha paurusham mohat arabhyate karma yattat tamasam uchyate. Now comes the karta, the doer of activity. Slokam number 26. The doer of deeds, who is unattached, egoless, enthusiastic, persevering, and unaffected by success and failure, is called a satvikaha, a balanced doer of actions. Slokam number 27. 26. Mukta Sangaha Anahamvadi Dhruti Utsaham Anvitaha Siddhaya Siddhayoho Nirvikaraha Karta Satvikam Uchyate. Mukta Sango Nahamvadi Dhrutyutsaha Samanvitaha Siddhaya Siddhayor Nirvikaraha Karta Satvikam Uchyate. Mukta Sangaha Anahamvadi Dhruti Utsaham Anvitaha Siddhi Asiddhayoho Nirvikaraha Karta Satvikam Uchyate. Padangal are Mukta Sangaha Anaham Vadi Dhruti Utsaha Samanvitaha Siddhi Asaddhiyoho Nirvikaraha Karta Satvikam Uchyate. Mukta Sangaha, without attachment. Okay, all the attachments are gone. Anaham Vadi, I am the doer, that feeling is absent. Without that feeling, Dhruti, with persevering, very strong, persevering, never not giving up. Utsaham, enthusiastic. Samanvitaha, with these two, with Dhruti and Utsaham. Siddhi Asiddhayoho, Siddhi means fulfillment, Asiddhayoho means non-fulfillment. That means both in victory as well as in failure. Nirvikaraha, really there is no change in him. He is not bothered with either success or failure. That person, that karta, that doer of action, Satvikaha Uchyate, is called Satvikaha. Mukta Sango Anaham Vadi Dhruti Utsaha Samanvitaha Siddhi Asiddhayoho Nirvikaraha Karta Satvika Uchyate. Let us do one more, maybe if possible even two more and finish this section. Slokam number 27. Bhagavan talks about Rajasic. Rajasic, doer of actions. The doer of deeds who is caught in the whirlpool of desires and seeks results from his actions, who is miserly, unclean physically and mentally, intent on harming others, and who is mentally unsteady by the pulls and the pushes of pleasure and pain, is called a Rajasaha, an aggressive personality, an aggressive doer of action. It's not a question of and. If any of these characteristics is present, then that becomes Rajasam. 27. Ragi Karmapala Prepsuhu Lubdaha Imsatmakaha Asuchihi Harsha Sokanvitaha Karta Rajasaha Parikirtitaha. Ragi Karmapala Prepsuhu Lubdaha Himsatmakaha Asuchihi Harsha Sokanvitaha Karta Rajasaha Parikirtitaha. Ragi Karmapala Prepsuhu Lubdaha Himsatmakaha Asuchihi Harsha Sokanvitaha Karta Rajasaha Parikirtitaha. Padangal are Ragi Karma Pala Prepsuhu Lubdaha Himsatmakaha Asuchihi Harsha Sokanvitaha Karta Rajasaha Parikirtitaha. Ragi, full of desires. Okay. Karma Pala Prepsuhu, desiring the results of actions. Lubdaha is a miser. Lubdham means miserliness, miser. Himsatmakaha, intent on hurting and harming others. Asuchihi, unclean, both mentally and physically. Harsha Sokanvitaha, Harsha means happiness, Sokam means misery. Harsha Sokanvitaha, being pulled by pleasures and pain, misery and means sadness and happiness, that person, that karta, Rajasaha Parikirtitaha. He is described or is said to be Rajasaha. Ragi Karmapala Prepsuhu Lubdaha Imsatmako Suchihi Harsha Sokanvita Karta Rajasa Parikirtitaha. Slokam number 28. Tamasic, doer of actions. The doer of deeds who is unsteady, not of good character, egoistic, deceitful, malicious, lazy, diffident, and procrastinating is called a Tamasaha, confused and lethargic personality. Ayuktaha Prakrutaha Stabdaha Shataha नैष्कृतिको लसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते अयुक्तः प्राकृतः स्तब्धः शठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते अयुक्तः प्राकृतः स्तब्धः शठो नैष्कृतिकोलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते पदंगल आर अयुक्तः प्राकृतः स्तब्धः शठः नैष्कृतिकः अलसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते अयुक्तः unsteady mind, person with very unsteady mind. Prakritah, without good character. Stabdah, person egoistic, very proud. Shataha, deceitful, a con artist, deceitful, those kind of personalities. Naishkritikaha means people involved in evil deeds, harmful deeds. Those people. Alasaha, lazy. Vishadi means Vishada Yogaha. Vishadi means confused, without any self-confidence, right? And the person who has lost self-confidence, who is very confused. Dirgha Sutri. Dirgha Sutri means procrastinating, okay? Procrastinating. And that karta, that doer of actions, tamasaha uchyate. He is tamasaha. Ayukta prakrita stabdaha शठो नैष्कृतिको लसः विषादी दीर्घसूत्री च कर्ता तामस उच्यते ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत्।